welcome back to Smart Mouth Beauty. I'm Heather, this is my sister Holly, and Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Yay! I'm really excited for 2016. I think we're doing
I had
fun
a good
stuff.
15 though.
I know you did. Everyone knows she did. Okay, whatever. But there were some things that weren't so good about 2015 in the beauty world.
On Instagram, specifically.
On Instagram, like,
specifically.
yeah, I mean, you can see a lot of trends on Instagram.
Just filtering through.
Just flipping through just for the sake of
and
flipping through.
things just kept coming up over and over and over again, and it's like, stop.
Right. And I think some of the 2015 trends that are not age appropriate.
Okay.
I think age appropriate, that we really hope kind of stay in 2015 and they don't come over into 2016. Let's talk about some of those and like why we feel that way.
Well, we're going to talk about them, and I love that you just said age appropriate, because I do think some of the trends were great for 20.
If you're 19
or 20-year-old. Some of the skin, you know, that whole strobing where you can like see
make your face look like a disco ball and then go outside.
Right.
Right.
And it's like, I don't understand why that happened. I'm not even sure if I was 20 if I would be doing that. I understand the principle behind it, because contouring is pulling back,
right,
and then highlighting is pulling forward.
Right.
And so I understand the theory, but it's I don't know.
Well, and I think it's like, to your point, it's an Instagram thing. I think if you had the perfect flawless face at 19 and you did your strobing, then you did your selfie with your filter for Instagram, it looks great.
But do you walk outside?
But do you
like
go outside like that? Like, do you go in the natural day? Like, okay,
and then do you do your
arms?
Do you do your hands?
I don't know, but it needs to go.
It's like
bye-bye.
It's like a sci-fi character.
Okay. In the words of Bon Qui, this is for you, Lisa. Bye. And if you don't know who Bon Qui is, I'm very sorry. We'll link it below. Okay. Another thing that I do not. I have mixed feelings about this, and I hesitate to even have an opinion on it because I haven't tried it yet. But I'm feeling that it's not age appropriate, and that is baking your face.
Yeah, I would definitely agree it's not age appropriate for us over 40 girls, because when you bake, you're applying
excessive amounts of loose powder.
Excessive amounts of loose powder. Now, I could see two different ways where this could help us as in not over 40. It's still under 40 girls. If you do a lot of loose powder underneath your eyes, and then you do like a really smoky nighttime look, that loose powder will help fallout.
So maybe we need to tell people what baking is, because our audience may not know. So what is baking, just really quickly in like 10 words or less? Okay.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so under eye baking really quickly is like you put on your contour, your corrector and your contour, or your concealer, and then you use your setting powder, but instead of doing a light dusting of your setting powder and moving on to something else, you basically put like 50 million times more powder than you ordinarily would, and you pack it.
Yeah.
Like,
you can use a beauty blender
under your eye,
and you press
and then
it,
you leave it
and
there.
then you leave it there
whilst you do other things, like doing a heavy, lots of eyeshadow, like if you're doing a smoky eye, and then you knock it off when you're finished. Like, you lightly brush it away, and it's supposed to leave this beautiful,
flawless finish,
flawless effect. And
but for us I just can't get on board with it.
It's too much,
because your setting powder is to help set the moisture of your foundation, concealer, etc. It's like, I don't know, it's too dry.
I know, I just can't even deal. So let's just not do it. Let's just not do it at all.
Can I give you a little tip on how we can use it? I actually don't use it under my eyes, but I use it to cover up a sunspot. Let me tell you, I've got this little sunspot on my face, and it's right in the middle of like my contour line. So once I put my foundation on and I dab a little concealer on that, I will just tap some loose powder over it and then take it away and just leave it while I'm doing my eyes. Mm-hmm. Then I knock it off with like a powder brush.
So you're spot baking.
I will spot bake. You cannot bake your whole face. I cannot bake my under eye.
My face would crack off
It would crack
It would
off.
crack off.
You have the driest
And the
skin.
picture of my face baked would be my face crumbled on the floor. Let's move on. So another trend that just really needs to go away, I think, Holly, you need to talk about this as a hairdresser, is that young women wanting gray hair.
Oh my God. Like, you
I
have
would
to talk
do-
about this.
I mean, are you kidding me? What I go through? I mean, I've had to color my hair since I was 25. Like, why would I do this?
I have no idea why this is a trend. Not only is it gray, but it's all the pastels.
Right.
And people don't seem to understand how excessively damaging it is in your hair. In order to actually go gray, you have to remove all color from your hair. That means all, purchased color. You have to remove all purchased color, and you have to remove all existing natural color.
Right, so you're stripping out all pigmentation out of
Yes.
your hair.
So you're bleaching all of your hair to the point that it almost falls to the floor. And right before it falls to the floor, then stop and tone it to gray or purple or pink or light blue.
As a hair professional, why do you think that young women would want to do this when you've built an empire here on women like me who don't want gray hair?
You know, one of my clients years ago said, wouldn't it be cool if you could come up with a pill to have ladies stop growing gray hair? And I was like, no, I'd be out of business.
Right?
Right. That would reduce like 50% of my clientele. Although some of my clientele just come and do their hair color for fun, not necessarily to cover up gray, so I still think I'd have some clientele, but whatever.
So why do you think it's popular,
I have
though?
no idea.
I don't get it, girl. I don't get it. I mean, if you've got the money to do that and your hair is healthy enough and
extremely
you think you
expensive.
can bounce back from that, you be my guest. But if you're over 40 and you have naturally gray hair, you rock
That's
that.
awesome.
You rock that.
Right.
Because I don't, and we'll just leave it at that.
It is so expensive and so damaging.
Right.
I
Okay,
don't
it's
even do
stupid.
it. No,
All right,
that
it's
needs to
stupid.
go.
It needs to go.
2015. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
What I can't handle is the matte lip, and that's all over Instagram too. And again, I cannot get on board with this. There's no way this is age appropriate.
It's not, because we talked before, when you have a matte lip gloss or a matte lipstick on, it kind of draws the moisture out of your lips, which over 40, your moisture and
You
your
already
collagen-
don't have any moisture, 'cause-
Exactly.
right.
So your lips are piercing down.
Right.
So why would
it
you?
creates this drawn, tight granny mouth? Don't have granny mouth.
It is a great.
So,
Can
granny
I just,
mouth.
Can I just point out one instance where it might be good? It kind of does, for someone who doesn't touch up their makeup during the day, if I put my lip liner on and then I put a matte lipstick on, that kind of bakes my lip liner down.
I'm sure that it does.
And then
you
I
put
put the matching gloss
Right,
over
because
it.
you need slip on your lip.
You need slip on your lip.
Seriously, I can't even deal. Okay, another thing, and we're moving through these very quickly because I could gripe on all these all day, but we won't. Fake fingernails filed to a point and like out to here. First of all,
How do you go to the bathroom?
I have no idea. Like, I have no idea how you even function. I don't know how you zip your pants. I don't know how you go to the bathroom. I don't know
Put
how you
contact
type.
lenses in.
Put contacts in. I don't know how you type on a computer. And to watch these women do their makeup,
Yes.
we're talking about very successful YouTube ladies. And I mean, you go for it, girl, if you can make that work. But I mean, they're having to like do like that, like they're putting on their makeup with their hands like deformed like
Yes.
this. I'm like, what are you doing? Take that shit. That does not look good.
It is not
like
look good.
dragon lady nails. Now I need a manicure in the worst possible way.
I did mine last night.
They do look nice. You do mine? Okay. Now we can't even deal with that. So talk to me about Kylie Jenner.
No. I'm going back to the
Oh,
nail.
I'm sorry.
So what is an appropriate over 40 nail shape?
Well, I mean, I personally, my opinion, don't like pointed nails on anyone. I don't care how old you are.
Right, that's true.
I don't think that's attractive. I think you look like an animal. I mean, I'm sorry. I just don't like, it's just, and if that's your thing, You rock that, and you do that. But it's not me. I type all day. I sit at a computer in the office.
That's true.
And so my nails have got to be short. And if if they even slip on that keyboard, I can't deal with it.
My nails have to be short too, because what if I'm washing your hair at the shampoo bowl, or even just the simple clipping the cape around your neck, and I stab you?
Right. I can't. Just don't do it.
Do these women have boyfriends? Do they get stabbed all the time? I mean, seriously.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I can't deal with that. But I need you to talk about Kylie Jenner and her mouth.
Okay, the 2015 trend with the Kylie Jenner lip challenge, just the whole.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I will just say her mouth does look better if you look at before and after pictures, but whatever. If you want to get lip injections, get lip injections. That's fine. But the whole thing on Instagram with the Kylie Jenner lip challenge, you know that she was using that suction thing.
Right.
And so everybody who didn't buy the actual tool were trying to find different things like little shot glasses or a water bottle to suck on.
Oh my God. Okay. I forgot you had that.
I totally have it.
Let's just
It's
don't.
so much fun.
You just need to be okay
No.
with
Here's the thing. Let me just tell you. This is dumb. What you do, it's just like the whole strobing situation that we touched on a minute ago. You suck on this for a few minutes. You take a few selfies, then it goes away.
Right.
This is not a life thing.
Well, again, we're talking about Instagram.
It is it's a 5-second, hey, let me take this quick selfie, look fabulous.
Right, then go back to this.
And then it goes.
Right. And you just need to be who you are.
Okay. So, but that was a big trend. Yeah.
Right. And I think along that lines, it's like the overlining. Like you want the big, sexy, full pout, and then you I
think a little bit of lining to adjust symmetry.
to adjust exactly is completely fine. But it's like when you just go crazy
when you
and you're like,
create a
I
new
can't
lip
just
line.
don't do it.
Yeah.
So we keep looking at our little list here because we had to talk about.
Okay, so another Instagram thing, again,
Excuse me.
something that you could not live with on a daily basis, or just even over 40, is people putting false eyelashes on their lower eyelashes.
I haven't seen a lot of that. Have you? Oh, you do?
Have you?
Okay.
Yes. Could you imagine how that feels, blinking all day?
No, my eye is itching like the devil right now,
Just
and I just
talking about
scratch the
it.
living crap out of it,
Okay.
and I can't imagine that having.
Do you remember that lady that we used to call Spider Eyes that worked over at Oxmoor in that hair salon?
Yeah,
She
whatever
had
happened to her?
beautiful eyelashes.
Those were her lashes.
Those were natural.
Like she had to cut them. Like she had to trim her own eyelashes.
Well, but that's who she ends up looking like.
Right.
That's who I think of when people put lower false eyelash. That is not
it
normal.
looks like a spider just came
You're
up,
gonna go to
sat on
work
your
like-
eyeball.
Right, and you're going to go to work
Just
like
don't.
that? It's not.
Okay.
So let's just say goodbye. None of these trends
You
were age
forgot one.
appropriate.
You forgot one. We have just one more really quickly. Is this one?
Okay, my boyfriend talked about this last night, and then when I said I was going to mention it in the video, he was like, "Oh, was that just a 2015 trend?" And I was like, "Well, it's been around for a long time, but it has evolved." And I'm talking about the fashion colored lipsticks.
Ooh, fashion color.
Fashion color. I was going to say odd color lipstick, but I'm pretty odd.
Well,
so I
fashion
went,
color.
Yeah, fashion
I mean,
color.
okay.
So we were talking about black, but black lipstick has been around since the 80s, 90s, punk rock or goth community or whatever. But I'm thinking of all that blue and green. Jeffree Star has come out
Purple.
with some beautiful liquid lipsticks, but they're green, purple. Like he has one called Money, and it's the color green of money. And it's kind of cool that he was able to replicate that color. But don't put that on your lips.
But he also doesn't work in an office.
I know, he's so beautiful.
He's also not over 40.
I know. Okay, if you're over 40, you probably shouldn't rock a fashion color lipstick. A little bit of a pinky purple or vampy purple might be okay.
Fun colors on your eye. To a certain extent.
I think more neutral is age appropriate on the lip.
But
again,
keep the lip.
to keep it moist and slip on your
Because
lip.
when I don't have lipstick on, it is not a good look. There's my mustache, and then I'm getting these lines that you would think I had smoked for 40 years and I've never smoked. And it's like if I put on a really purple lipstick, like purple.
It
Why would I
your
be
mouth?
That's okay.
It's never good.
We're just not
Okay.
going to do that. So we're going to say goodbye to those 2015. We'll call them Instagram trends. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Tell us what you think down below. We'd like to know what your thoughts are, and maybe you know of some trends that need to go away, or maybe some trends that need to stay, and you would like to see us do a video on it. So we're going to say goodbye. We hope you had a good, happy new year, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye. I'm going to show you how to get out of the group text.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Okay.
You go up to details and mute notifications for this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God.
So what are we calling this? Oh.
I don't know. I'll just do it. Doing it, phone.
Are we
doing it.
close enough?
Well, your sisters.
Well, I mean, she wanted to set her boob on my shoulder like
Like
a
a
parrot.
parrot.
Isn't that song? Place your boob on my shoulder.
Oh, see? Your boyfriend does it too. It's so irritating. But yet, when you catch on to it, then you start doing it.
The puns. Is that what a pun is? Where they make a
Kinda.
little verb, like a switcheroo, like a lyric twist. Isn't there a word
Kind
for
of.
that?
I think it's just some kind of like personality disorder.
it's a disorder.
How's my
It's
gloss?
much glossier.
Okay.
It's much better.
I'm really thirsty. Okay.